Okay, and we are live. I don't know what's happening. Can you guys hear me? Because I think my headsets are acting up now. Okay, looks
We
like
can
it's
hear you.
not a great day for some reason. Everyone has different, like my intro seems to be choppy, internet seems to be choppy, but we are live. Hello, hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another live for our multilingual, as usual, here in the same format. Dana, your host here, coming live from Ontario, Canada. And I have with me here today some of my business partners. Grateful for you to take some time from your busy day to join us. And today we'll talk about something that, especially for those of you watching, feel like this year was more about, getting through than getting ahead. And that's a bit what we'll talk today, right? How to stop about going about just surviving, and how we can there is no shame in surviving. Let's start with that, right? Survival is strength. It means that you didn't quit. It means that you are moving. But how about if we don't live, in that survival mode forever, and how we can find a solution to thrive? And it's not too late, even this year, to do that, but especially talking about into next year. But before we go into that, let's have everyone here do a quick intro. So for those of you watching, you know who we are, why we are here. And please, if you, regardless if you are watching us live or the recording, put in the comments where you are watching us from. As you can see, we are a global community here, and would like to see which part of the world you are watching us. So without further ado, Reham, good afternoon. Good to see you again. Do you want to introduce
Hi.
yourself, please?
Yes, good afternoon, and it's good. I think it's still afternoon in the UK, but it's dark, so that confused me with the time. I Yes, thank you so much. It's nice to be back. My name is Raham. I am originally from the Philippines, but I live now in the UK for 23 years as a registered nurse. I'm also a mom of two beautiful teenagers and a wife to Jeffrey, and a breadwinner to my family back home, and also a mentor in this incredible online business. The same as all these ladies and gentlemen here, we are here to show you opportunity for you to reclaim your time for your family, using a system that we use. And yes, thank you so much for this topic, Dana, and back to you.
Thank you, Reham. Kim, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Dana. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and good morning to whoever is going to watch us at the replay or watch us live right now. So my name is Kim. I'm currently living in Ontario, Canada for over 40 years with my husband and a teenager's daughter. I'm an IT professional full time, but I'm also doing this digital business part time. So hello mọi người, mình tên là Kim và mình đang sinh sống cùng chồng và một con gái 18 tuổi ở Canada cũng trên 40 năm rồi. Công việc chính của mình là làm trong lĩnh vực IT, nhưng mà bây giờ mình cũng đang sở hữu một cái kinh doanh số cho riêng bản thân mình và cho gia đình của mình. Thank you very much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. And Elena, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hi, my name is Elena. I'm from Ontario, Canada. I'm a bookkeeper and I'm a part-time business owner in the digital business here. I am a mother, a wife, a mother, daughter, maybe not in all that order, and a grandmother of two. Buongiorno a tutti, sono Elena da Ontario, Canada. Sono una contabile, sono anche un digital business owner che lavoro al mio tempo con i miei genitori, i miei figli, mio marito e i nipoti che ho in questo business che aiuta tutti in tutto il mondo a aiutare al tuo aiutare la tua casa. Piacere.
Thank you, Elena. Grace, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning to all the viewers, and good afternoon, good evening, wherever they're watching us right now from. My name is Grace, and I'm originally from India, and right now I'm a full-time business owner. And I'm really grateful to the universe that I'm the part of this amazing online business community. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Grace. And now from Canada, going all the way to Spain. Good afternoon, Rita, or good evening, because it's probably dark. Good to see you.
Yes, it's dark. It's getting dark here. Good evening. Well, good afternoon or good morning, wherever you're watching us from. First and foremost, Miss Dana, thank you very much for always having me for this live stream to show, to show up to people that we are real. So I want to appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Well, my name is Rita. I'm a mom to a beautiful daughter, a Nigerian from Benin City, Edo State, but I'm based in Spain. I'm a telephone banking agent and a proud online business owner. Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. De donde nos estén viendo. Me llamo Rita, soy nigeriana, de origen nigeriano. Pues vivo en España ahora mismo. Llevo casi 20 años viviendo en España. Pues estamos aquí para ofreceros una gran oportunidad online. No os vayáis porque venimos con una gran sorpresa. Ọba bobo we obota ike no khere ike no bia ike no wariri aje owi edo pataki me hime zedo na wa make na beg me wa ka boss zedo osaloba we erame no na alagbona so ima wege ni mahamu wa wege eke ni wariri aje babana waseti kwigo e phone no wa me e laptop no wa me wa meti ya we wa make na kwigo ose ni manare dia na ni makena ni ma make na guwa gwa wege a possibility ro wa bona. Thank you so much, Miss Dana. Back to you, man.
Thank you, Rita. And last but not least, our gentleman joining us today, John. So good to see you again. Good afternoon, good evening, I guess.
Thank you very much. Greetings, world. And thank you once again for allowing me to be part of this evening. My name is John. I'm originally from Ghana, but based in Pretoria, South Africa, working as a color measure tinter and technical analyst in the paint industry, and also a proud digital business owner. And you know, and you may say, Yeba Munchaya, na Yebesremo say Afishiapa, Afeno Equaye, Nanso. Yɛfa yɛ time sɛ yɛbɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛnea nneɛma akɔ ewiase no ɛsesa na adwuma a yɛyɛ no yɛde ɔdɔ ne biakoyɛ ne akoma pa ɛkyerɛ sɛ nea ewiase esesa no ɛsɛ sɛ yɛn nso yɛsesa yɛ abrabɔ mmerɛ atwa mu no ne yɛtu kwan kɔyɛ nnwuma bebree yɛde ahoɔden ne yɛde yɛ nanso nneɛma ɛsesa a yɛuse systems and automation nneɛma yɛ soronko. Inti anwumre sɛ wohwɛ anasa wobɛhwɛ replay a yɛsrɛ sɛ bie wasom na hwɛ yɛn osan the universe no pɛ sɛ ka asɛm soronko kyerɛ wo na ɛbɛma w'abrabɔ asesa yɛda wase yɛda mo ase papa. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, John, and thank you again, everyone, for being here. And for those of you watching us, if you are here for the first time, or maybe if you watch us before and you are wondering what is this business about, how we are all business partners, let me do a quick overview of what this business is, right? So we do help people launch their own successful online businesses. We didn't have any previous experience when we started. We are helped, and now we are here to give it back, right? We have this amazing system. It's like an online franchise, right? It gives you everything that you need to run your business, regardless of your skill set, your age, your location, no matter where you are. As long as you have an internet connection and a phone or a laptop, you can run your business. Again, because it's a like all-in-one package. It gives you the training, amazing training that takes you from zero, step by step. It shows you how to set up your business, how to run your business, how to expand and grow your business. It gives you all the automation, all the system, the tools. It's all part of the package. But most important, it gives you an amazing support network. You'll get your own mentor, you'll get your own coach, but also you'll get to be part of an amazing, very active community. We are over 260, 70,000. I don't even know lately how many people we are from all over the world. So you can find someone who maybe lives very close to you that is already doing this business, and you can even meet them in person. We do have a lot of in-person activities also because of that. Right? We are a big community, and the platform in itself, it's great. It gives you the automation, the advanced marketing training, because it's all done through the social media, and we don't really promote any physical products. Although we are partnered to a very prestigious company, and that's how you get paid. But we are here to share with you not a product, but an amazing business system that can change your life. The products in itself are amazing too, but you don't have to take care of any shipments, any that logical part. You just have to bring your open mind and your willingness to learn, and we'll share with you and we'll show you all the rest on how to do it. We are real people. As you can see, we have different parts of the world, very different backgrounds, and we are all able to do this business regardless of how busy you are. Most of us here are still doing their 9 to 5, so it's the type of business that will fit around your lifestyle, and you can work 2 hours here, 1 hour there, 5 minutes there, so you don't have to be physical or even online present for hours at a time. And it's a scalable, it's a sustainable business. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You'll not see results overnight, but it's a serious business. It's a legit business. At the end of the year, you get your paperwork in order for your business to do your taxes, no matter which part of the world you are again. And it's about income, right? We all started the business with the need or wanted to make more money, but it's also about a movement that we are creating here that is changing lives. And all of us started with an income in mind, and now we are here to empower others and to help others to make that, effect that it's impacting someone else's life, not only our life. So we hope if you are watching us that you are here because you are curious and you want to learn more. And that's all you need right now. We'll talk more about, what are the next steps. But hopefully that gives you a bit more information about the business. And if you have any questions, we are here, put it there, or, reach out to us after the live. We'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Now, going to today's theme, we wanted to talk about how to move from that survival mode that all of us have been. And I think this year, no matter which part of the world, has been crazy in many ways. The prices are all going up. Companies are laying off people, very unstable political situation, economical situation. So no matter where you are, you definitely felt that this year you're going through some challenges, and we are here to share with you on how maybe you can change that mindset, and for you to make a change this month that will change your next year, right? Because we all started there, right? We are all here, different paths, different challenges we had, but we all found this business, and we found more than a business model, right? We found a way for us to change our future, and regardless of what you want, right? Peace, options, financial freedom. So that's what this life is about. It's about sharing with you how this business changed our life, and then how we can change yours. And Reham, let's start start with you about sharing a bit, if you want, about what helped you shift into this mindset of, a more of purpose this year? What was your trigger? What helped you?
Thank you so much for that question. I would like to answer that question by asking a question as well, because that's where I started. Have you ever reached this part of a year that you feel like you didn't fail, but you didn't really win either? Like you survived the work, the bills, the responsibility, but deep inside you're tired and quietly wondering, this really my life is? Because I've been there. That's where I started my journey. For years, my life was on repeat. I call it autopilot. Work, responsibility, taking care of everyone else, and my dreams always the last on the list. I kept telling myself, is this just how life is? But honestly, I was just getting through each day. What changed everything for me was not luck or sudden breakthrough. It was an honest question that I asked myself. If next year look exactly like this year, will you be okay with that? And my heart said no. I realized I did not need more motivation. I actually need direction. Something that allow me to grow without sacrificing my family, my children, time for my kids, my health, or even my peace. Starting my online business did not magically fix everything, but it gives me my days meaning again. It gives me options, and it gives me hope that my effort was building for my future, for my family, not just helping me get by. And the biggest shift was my mindset. I stopped doing life alone and surrounded myself with people who believe progress was possible, like in our business community. Even for my even a busy parents, even for nurses like me, even for those who thought they were not a tech savvy, the same exactly as me. So if you are watching this and you feel like you've been in a survival mode all year, hear this. You don't need to wait for a new year for change your life. You don't need to have it all figure it out, because that's me. I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning. You just need to decide that your life deserve more than just getting by. And there is still time to finish this year with purpose. And maybe this life is your reminder that you were meant for growth, for peace, and a life you don't need to break from. Yes, thank you so much, and back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Reha. Yes, so true, right? It's not going to happen overnight, a change, even if you start this business and make the decision right now. But you need that moment when you say, hey, I'm done with just getting by. I want to thrive. And everything starts with a small step, right? It doesn't happen overnight. But you change that shift from just reacting to what happens to you every day to actually leading a life with an intention, right? And building something that will actually, it will work for you. Again, not overnight, but you make something that will make an impact. And that, as you said, right, it gives you a purpose to wake up every morning knowing that you build something for yourself, right? A purpose, something that you're progressing every day, and something that it gives you options and it gives you a different next year, right? Because that's all about. Kim, when did you realize that you wanted more than just reacting? Because I think that's another thing, right? You need to realize that you want more and then you take action. What was for you?
Right. Thanks, Dana, for the question. Well, I spent most of my life in the corporate world, starting right after I graduated. Watching time just pass by quietly, day by day, year by year. I worked so hard. I stay responsible, and I just follow the path that was supposed to lead to stability, right? And from the outside, everything looks right. But deep down, I just began to feel constantly tired, always rushing around, and just slowly realizing how little time I truly have for the people that I love and the moment that really matter most to me. And life just eventually forced me to pause when my long corporate journey came to an unexpected end. And in that pause, everything became crystal clear. I did not want to just to find another job. I want freedom. I want choices. And I just want a life that I did not need a vacation from. Like, the one that where my time, my health, and my family comes first. And that was the moment I knew routine alone wasn't enough anymore. And so when this business opportunity came to me, is actually knocked at my door somehow. I just chose to open it and just walk through it. And from that decision forward, everything began to shift. And the rest is now history. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you for sharing, right? And yeah, sometimes you realize that you want more, and sometimes life is making you realize that, right? Especially if you get laid off or something major is happening, then you kind of realize that you are in that surviving mode. You're surviving the rising cost, the busy schedule, the pressure, uncertain the uncertain times, right? The responsibilities, but you are so busy on that survival and getting day by day that you don't have time to think of, hey, I can change how I can change, how I can get out of this one. And sometimes something is punching you, life is punching you so hard that you have to think of some other options. And that's why we are here, to maybe give you make you curious and make you think that you don't have to wait until that moment, until you have to think, and start now and analyze a bit how your year has been. And if you want a change next year, then maybe don't wait for life to push you to make that change. Make that change, coming from yourself. Want more now before something happens that it will push you to do that. And starting a business could be that. And I hear that offer, right? I don't have time to start a business because I'm very busy. If you are very busy, that's exactly the moment to look at the passive income. And that's what this business is. It's a type of business that will give you that passive income, to stop trading time for money. So yeah, if you don't have time right now, if you don't have money right now, then that's the moment to look for a business that will bring you passive income, that will bring you some money and will free some of your time. Doesn't happen overnight, but you have to start in order to happen. Elena, share with us how starting this business helped you, get into that thriving versus, surviving, coping with everyday mode.
Thank you, Dana, for asking. Something that began as a curiosity has now become part of my steady livelihood, if you will. Of course, our dynamics have changed all the time, but at the time that this curiosity, the last thing I thought that I'd be doing is working online. And as a bookkeeper, it takes up a lot of time, especially this time of year. I don't really see Christmas till about a month later or New Year's, because of our books are always a bit behind. And also now, I've got my aging parents that need more of my care, for me to care for them. And also this business has really allowed me to manage my days purposefully. Before it was like, I had those certain hours, 8, 7, 9, 10 hours that I had to be there. And I couldn't attend to any of, whether it be my parents or even now, like with my grandkids. It wasn't possible. It was almost like, okay, I'll have to deal with it after hours. And so you're getting burned out. And so with this business here, because of the automation in the background, I don't want to get into it, but the past couple of weeks have been a little horrendous with being a caregiver as well. And that's life. That's how it happens, right? So, but at the one consolation is that at least I know that my business was working in the background. It was still working for me. Even in the waiting rooms, I was able to answer questions, people that are interested in the business. How do I get started? And it's just simply getting through the day and the purpose connection that, thrives along with my family, my friends, and, business partners like you all. Like we all have our family issues and it always intertwines with our work. But that's the comfort about this business, is that I can actually count on this business because if I need to stop, it continues. And it also reminds me with a little nudge, like a little buzz on my phone saying, hey, guess what? There's somebody who's interested. And that I can step away when I can, not when I really have to. Like remember the phone used to ring before and you had to pick it up and say, hello, this is Elena, blah, blah, blah. Now I don't have to do it right away. I can do it in the comfort of whichever room I'm going to be, whether it be in the car, whether it be in my parents' home, whether it be with my grandkids, whether it be Christmas shopping, grocery shopping, whatever it is. I can easily just either send them a quick text or some way I'll get in touch with people. So this is a flexibility that I believe Rayan had mentioned earlier before, and it's been a life changer. So that's the purpose that I find with this business. Thank you so much, Dana. On to you.
Thank you, Elena. Thank you for sharing with us. And sorry to hear that you have a crazy end of the year. And I think all of us get into that moment of life when, the parents are getting older. So we know it comes with all kinds of challenges. Then you have grandkids that you want to spend time with them, or your kids are getting older. So there is always something happening, right? And having something that, it's running in the background and the business is running, even if you are, in a hospital or busy with dealing with family crisis, the automation is running, the business is running in the background and is there for you whenever you are ready to go back. So you don't have to always be there present. And that's what passive income, that's what we are talking here about, right? That's why we are talking about a digital business, because once you start it, it kind of runs by itself. Yes, you have to be there, you have to maintain it, but you can take breaks, you can take pauses, you can take care of your family. The business runs there, the automation runs. There are not people that, try to reach out to you and they get a big closed sign like you do on a normal business. The business is there running, and when you are ready to go back, is there for you. So, and the business didn't come to any of our lives, I guess, when everything was easy. And that's the message we try to send you, right? The business, it shows when you are tired, when you are stretched in, when you have, feel like you have no time. But that's the time for you to, take it as a sign and use it for you to get, an easier life, if you want, or a more stable one. And that's what it means about thriving, right? It will not happen overnight, but you have there something that it helps you when you need it. But also, I know a lot of people feel like, hey, if you start something new, you'll start it in January. Like now, December, no one wants to think of starting something new. So, Grace, talk a bit about why do you think people wait, beginning of the year to maybe start or restart? And should they start only beginning of the year, or when the life is easier or will be easier? Can you?
What I personally think is that people tend to procrastinate, they tend to say, okay, I will do this next month, I will do this next year, and I will work on my goals, on my dreams in January. I will buying a house in January or something like that, anything. But why they do that? To my understanding, because they are used to of staying in their comfort zone, and especially the December month gives them the kind of a right, because they see that everybody is doing that, that will set our new goals for the new year. January is not, it's not that all the breakthroughs happen in January only, or all the breakthrough happens in a particular month only. It could be happen at any random date. So that's why I think they want to be in their comfort zone, and January month especially gives them that coziness of being in the comfort zone. They know that January, and I'll be really interested on that. But the fact is, you can change your life anytime, any day of the year. It doesn't have to be January only. But if you really think that you want to set up your goals for the new year, in January, then at least utilize the month of December also. Just like in our business, we can schedule our posts for the month of January, February, so that when the January actually comes, we are already at some kind of set it that we did not waste our December. We are some kind of at the peace that yes, January is relaxing because we worked in December also. So that's why I would say that's what they should do. And the reason why they want to why they want to start something in the new year, because they are inside their mind they are. So I would really like utilize my December to make January a better, even if I'm not starting big goals in January. But I would still, like, I would schedule my posts, I would schedule my reels, and whatever posts that I want to do, my health goals and everything else, I would start working on them. But yeah, I would definitely utilize January altogether. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Grace. Oh yeah, like my question was about January, but you are so right. It's not only about January. It's always an excuse for us to postpone it, right? And I'm sure in January you'll have a good excuse why you want to start in February, and then in February why this should be March, and then it's again December, and we'll talk about the same thing, right? So it's always the best time to start something is in that moment, and not find reasons to postpone it, because yeah, there is not a perfect time. There is never going to be a perfect time. Always the perfect time is right there in the moment, and you don't have to have a full plan. You need to just have that, the power to get yourself out of the comfort zone and make that first initial step. And we all been there. We know it's not easy, and we know life is busy, and getting into the moment, you get into that routine, and it's hard to push yourself out of that routine and to start thinking of, hey, I want to make a change that will make change my future. And Rita, if I'll ask you, how do you balance that purpose, that mind of, hey, I want to build something for my future, with the busy day by day schedule that you get into that routine?
Thank you so much for this question. This question is really, I don't know, it resonates a lot with me, okay? Because let me start with the word purpose. What is purpose to me? Purpose is the kind of life I want to live, not the way I was brought up from my home. I've been saying this. I come from a poor home, and I don't want to die poor, So in this case, purpose is a situation that you have a goal in your life and you want to pursue that goal. You want to achieve something great. You want to tell people that this life that I'm into right now, It's not the life that God gave me. It's the life that I need to work on, because God has given me the ability to have a better life. So I am using the ability to create something that in the future I will be happy about. And this is the reason I joined this online business, because I checked myself from my background. I checked how my mom used to suffer for us. We are 7 in numbers. So I checked how she used to suffer for us, not only she though, but including my dad. But mom will always be mom. We will always try to look at what she has done a lot for her children. Okay, so I always talk about my mom than my dad. So in this case, I see the purpose, the way she lived her life, the way she used to live a life while I was growing up. So I said, this is not the purpose that I want in my life. This is not what I really want. We refer to purpose to your big why. But in this case, I want to really just go deep into what purpose is all about. Purpose also, it's a situation whereby even if you do not feel like doing anything anymore, you feel like, I don't want to pursue anymore. That zeal, that conscience will still be there for you to continue moving forward. And in this case, I am that person. I look at my purpose. I don't compare it with my busy life. I'm a busy mom. When I finish my work, I come home, do the home chores, do everything, take care of the baby and all. But my purpose keeps me going. It keeps me driving more and more. So this is what I'm saying. I can combine all of these. If I can combine all of these, you too can do the same. I don't want any excuses. In this case, I do not want any excuses to stop me, because there are situations whereby we face challenges. When you have your purpose here, any challenges, any situations you find yourself, you are not going to look into that. You'll be focusing on your goal. You'll be focusing on how I'm going to achieve this. And this is how I combine my purpose with my busy life, because I focus on the goal. Our leaders always say, focus on the prize, not the way the whole situation is. Just focus on the prize. If you are focusing on the prize, you will see that the purpose, that purposeful life that you want to live, you will live it to the fullest. And you will not let your busy life to stop you. And you'll be growing every day by day. You'll be learning. I am learning every day by day. I am changing my mindset every day by day. I am evolving. I am checking everything every day because of my purpose. Because I don't want to live the life that my parents live. I want to live a better life, mostly for my daughter. I'm a mom to a young girl, that she will grow up and see her mom saying, not only my mom is a telephone banking agent, she's also an online business where I can leave a legacy for. That is also part of purpose. If you really want to live the life of purpose, this is your chance to talk to us. We are free people. We don't bite. We are free people that will be so glad to help you, to give you more instructions about how this business works. So this is how I align my purposeful life with my busy life, focusing on the prize. Thank you so much, Ms. Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Rita, for sharing, personal stories. And yeah, for those of you listening, if you are still here listening to us, then maybe it's because part of you know that you want something else, right? You want something more. And as Rita said, that purpose, that thriving, it doesn't mean that your life becomes perfect overnight. It means that now you have something that you are looking forward to, something that you are working, something that you are breaking from what you've seen before, and you want to be maybe an example for your kid, or maybe just you want to see your life getting better next year. But you become intentional about that, right? You make a very intentional next step, and that will get you out of that routine. And John, just to wrap it up tonight, what does thriving look for you in 2026, if you want to share with everyone?
Thank you very much, Dana, and the powerful boss ladies. You've shared great nuggets tonight, and I've learned a lot. For me, this question really touches me in a very powerful way because I joined this business for that very reason. I wanted to thrive, but life happened and my mentor, life happened to him. He couldn't hold my hand. My coach came aboard helping me, and also she had a situation. So people in the community that had a good heart helped me in one way or the other. That's helped me to still be here, continue running this business. So my dream and my wish is to thrive. And for 2026, what looks like thriving for me will be having a time freedom and financial freedom, because we are in a world where prices of things keep going up big time. And that will be something good for me, that if I want to do something or buy something, I won't have that pressure of scratching my head or thinking, do I need to sacrifice this for that? I will just go for it. And also because of the massive help I received, they said, to whom much is given, much is expected. My dream for Thriving 2026 will be rising to become a coach in this community that's so generous and kind and giving to the world, and help as many out there to know what is going on in our world today, that our world is shifting to online, whether you believe it or not. You know, my gadget, my phone broke down, and just 2 days ago I had to get a new phone, and I was surprised with the new things that have been put on the phone, that quickly to transfer everything from the old phone. At first it was a bit of a hassle, but these days it just show you few steps and everything is done seamlessly. And it made me realize that our world is moving with speed to a place of automation. So if you are not there, and we who are caught in the old system, and many of you can see that I'm in Africa, here we are, many of us are still stuck in our old ways. Many people are having access to data through companies, and all they do is they watch TikTok the whole night. They say, hey, we watch TikTok, and our lives are all the same all the time, and we're moaning and crying. But I want to give them the proof that, hey, there is something going on, and it doesn't have to be working hard every day and every time and complaining and moaning. But the things that you spending hours online checking, you can use your same phone. And indeed, I've got the proof for it. So for me, thriving in 2026 will be helping as many out there to see the light and know that it's not too late. We are able to change our lives if we believe in ourselves, and it is real, it is happening, and we shouldn't be left behind and keep pointing fingers, because if we do, we will have ourselves only to blame. Thank you very much, Dana. That's a little I can say. Much appreciated.
Thank you, John, for sharing, and for it's interesting how we all started, right, with unknowns, with being scared a bit. Maybe none of us had the extra time, none of us have everything figured out, but we all wanted a change. And then, as you pointed, right, even after you start, things may happen, right? Your mentor cannot be there to help you. Maybe your coach is not there to always help you. But having a whole support network, as I mentioned at the beginning, someone will be there to answer your question. Someone will be there to maybe help you, to cheer with you for every small thing, and ensure that you continue going. And that's what's the power of having a business, that it's a small business, it's your own, but you have a whole support system that you'll need it no matter how fast you go on your business. And you don't need to make big changes tonight, right now. You don't need to quit your job. You don't need to know every step. All you need to know is that we are here to help you, to answer any questions you have, as long as you make that one intentional step, right? We have the free info sessions ready, available for you to learn more about this business. All of us here are there to answer your questions, whatever you need to answer, to ask more maybe, or to find more information. And if tonight's session maybe make you curious or give you some clarity, then don't ignore it. You are not here by mistake, right? You are here with a reason, and that feeling that you have that maybe you should check out and find out more, then go with that feeling, because you are allowed to want more, to build more. And as John said, right, he's here now not only to earn that extra money, but also to help others. He wants to become a coach. And that's, I think, all of us here, once we started the business, you find a new passion and a new purpose. You want to help more people because you realize it's good to make your life easier and better, but it's so amazing to see how other people's life changed, and you can help them a little bit, right? So finish this year with that purpose, to make your life easy, but also help at least someone else around you. And then that person will help others, and one step will be into the next, and then that's how the rest is history, right? Because surviving, it's what keeps us going, but thriving is where we are meant to be. And we can do that by taking a small step today. And with that, thank you everyone for sharing your stories, your tips. And again, for those of you watching, reach out to us with any questions. We are here to help you thrive and stop in that survival mode. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening, a good day, a good weekend, and a good month. Good end of the year. Bye.
Enjoy your Sunday.